As this is a poetry night, my next introduction shall be in rhyme. And now it's nearly time for the main event, in which the hopes and dreams of both teams will be rent in twain as they stand there in their chainmail and doublets, looking majestic and towering, almost as heroic as my couplets. For those of you who think this rhyme scheme is without hope, remember as a child I had a hard-on for Pope. So, you probably want to know what this whole thing's about, because rules, like movie studios, are paramount. So, rule number one. That's where the rhyming stops, sorry. Rule number one, for those who don't understand how Poetry Slam works, the two teams of four, as you see behind me, will go head-to-head for 2 rounds, each team nominating 4 performances in alternating order. For those of you who don't know what alternating order is, you probably should be doing an English course. So it's going to be 8 poems in total in the first half, Barspar, Birmingham, Barspar, Birmingham, Barspar, Birmingham, kill me, and 8 total in the second. Group pieces are allowed, individual poets may perform several times, as long as everyone gets a chance. It's all inclusive, we're lovely like that. So, in terms of voting, most of you, all of you hopefully, should have been given a voting slip. Anyone? Yes? Voting slips? So, what's going to happen is, after you hear both of the poems in that one round, so once Barspar do it and once Birmingham do it, I then come back up and ask you to vote on your favourite, and you vote on your favourite. It's a lot like Ready Steady Cook, and I'm a lot like Ainsley Harriott, except with a career. So, if you were voting for Birmingham Uni, you'd hold your voting slips up like... Yeah, think about it. You're definitely voting for Barspar at the back, by the way. And if you were voting for Barspar, you would vote like... Oh, you're all bright lot, well done. So that's how you vote. Rule number...
Not to be partisan.
What?
Mine not to be partisan.
Don't be partisan, it's about appreciation of poetry, not appreciation of your home team. Don't be a dickhead. Rule number 3, each team has 3 minutes to perform their piece from the moment they open their mouth on stage. After that, a loud noise will sound. We don't have a buzzer, so we'll probably just come on stage and do this, and kick them. So, that'll be fine. Oh, we have a whistle. Sorry, can I get the whistle again? Cheers, T-Bone. Rule number 4, no backing tracks, musical instruments, no props, no costumes. That's also known as the anti-gaga rule. Or, personally, as I like to call it, it's known as the rah-rah rule. Thank you. Final rule, rule number 5, the poems must be original work. You're allowed references to other literary works, but no covers. And I will know because I've read at least 2 books. So I know if you're cheating. So, we decided we can't just throw you in the deep end, so we're going to have 2 sacrificial poets, if you will, to use the phrase on tonight, so you can test out your voting. So, representing Barspar, we'll have Andy Cook. Stand up, Andy. Where's Andy? Barspar for this voting session. And representing Birmingham Uni will be Jessica Lever. She's here somewhere. Where are you? In the first round of the actual thing as well, Birmingham are going to go first. In the second round, Barspar are going to go first. So, please welcome to the stage Jessica Lever for her poem first.
Hello. I'm afraid mine aren't very funny. This one's called Hide and Seek. If I knew where to find it, I'd dedicate my time and hunt out your recently lost key. I'd seek to twist and turn the gnarly knotted lock of your mind, and upon entering, soothe the burning ideas that threaten to overtake your senses. Climbing onto my horse, I'd gallop fast through the maze of your memory, and with my newfound fairy tale bravery, I'd discover the giant and easy snake that whispers worries into your ear. Plunging deep inside into his scales, I'd be happy to know that this easily, I was the one who dispelled your fears, and that you could have you back again. I'm not your knight in shining armour, yet I can't bear to watch you tread water, dreading drowning. I can throw you a million armbands, but if you took a second to glance at the glimmer of your own reflection, I know you could learn how to swim. That's number 1. This one's called Camping. I look at you now, fading brown from a night of compassionate, competitive passion. And as you leave, your shadow casts a precious memory in my mind of an early morning where, bursting from our cave of ubiquitous sin, we rushed out from the dark into the light of a new day, laying encrusted with sand and salt water and the hints of regret. I looked at you and realised it is you, and only you, with whom I could share these secrets. Number 3. The city collides, creating a sea of claret and blue. These clashing waves of colours, they crowd the trains and buses and motorways, shouted chants and a secret whispered hope that follows a bescarfed and bubble-hatted babbling crowd, like Peter Pan's excited shadow. I enter in through the roaring gates of my new Wednesday night world, a stark, awkward contrast against a coordinated tide, forced to dress in orange. There's no escaping it. I don't have the scarf or the season ticket. I'm just here to take your bets, and I'm lost. Could some man draw me a map? This is the last one, and it's called Home. Amidst the tumbling suitcases and happy surround of the arrivals gate, I arrived home, carefully received into the arms of the two who expected me in the 80s, nurtured me in the 90s, and loved me relentlessly now, despite my mistakes, whilst I spent a year basking in the late sun of my early 20s. England envelops me. She graciously welcomes me back, despite my reluctance to return. She lets me go gradually accustomed to the slowly falling leaves and regular raindrops that shamefully I hadn't missed while I was gone. Yet the red dust of that giant host island procured a fire within me. Heating my heavy heart, I dragged it back to you, retrospectively tumultuous to tell you of the anticipated, imagined shelter of you and your love. But as the rain clouds pour over home, your damp...
Oh, Trevor. Harsh. Like a dick. Okay, I've got a poem about my hometown. Where I'm from, it's built on 7 hills. Alright, so where I'm from, they talk like this. See, so my 7 hills can tumble from my tongue whenever I wish. Bring the bare skies, blanch your knuckles, fumble your quid. No matter what they said, kid, I won't believe. Oh no, the clock's ticking. No matter what they said, kid, I won't believe. And all the lights are brightest when I've got my eyes closed. Dear. Okay, I'll do another one. These days, they're our loving days, and they're lost to the night, because the love hears no clock chime. These days, yeah, they're our loving days, and they're sacrificed to lovers' play. See, they're torn away in a tumble of wastes that would try to replace the sun with the strobe light. And the fading day tears itself up, and for that display, well, we'll hide from sunrise, I don't care how bright. And it can feel so strange when the thoughts of days replayed roll down time like a kiss to a turbine. Yeah, they'll send you to the streets in a million ways to make sparks of insight from gunplay or streetlight. Yeah, these days, they're our loving days, and they're lost to the night. Because love doesn't hear clock chime. They're still our loving days, and they're sacrificed to lovers' play. Okay.
Cool, well, can we get another round of applause for both our actresses? Okay, so we're going to do a preliminary practice voting round. So I want you to take a few seconds and we think about what language moved you the most, what you enjoyed the most, what made you think the most. Take like 10 seconds to do it. I'll wait. There's a lot of thinking going on, I like it. It's a pensive atmosphere. Enjoy it. Alright, voting time. Everyone ready? Yeah! I'll take that as a yes. Okay. On 3, hold up your slips. 1, 2, 3, vote! Hold them up! Okay, I'm pretty drunk, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, cease. That looks like a bar spavo, which means that Andy Cook is our practice winner. Well done, Andy. Unfortunately, Andy, your victory, much like my soul, is hollow. But